Hey guys, I'm Tara with Tara Simon Studios, and today I get to react to Miss Lauren Daigle singing I Trust in You. It says that it's live. I do see some studio mic in front of her. I'm not sure if it's like kind of like a done in studio live, but it said the word live, so I'm gonna do it. I love the song. I'm familiar with her, but I've not actually seen this particular video, so I've just seen the first shot. Let's see what it does. This was a few years ago, actually. She looks younger.
Letting go of every single dream. I lay each one down at your feet. Every moment of my wandering never changes what you see. I've tried to win this war.
Love that tonality. When you listen to her, you know that it's her right away. I love that.
No matter what I face, you're by my side. When you don't move the mountains, I'm needing you to move. When you don't part the waters, I wish I could walk through. When you don't give the answers as I cry out to you, I will trust.
Cool. Okay, I want to point out a couple of things technically that she did in the chorus that I really liked. The first thing is her slide on when. Instead of going, when you don't move, she did, when you don't move, which really, it does two things. It adds sort of a cushion to the very top end of the note, bah! Instead of hitting it right on it, it gives you a precursor into it. But when you give that precursor of that slide, it also forces your mouth to go instead of, and it adds this nice booming effect, this kind of volumization, is that word? Voluminousness to your voice as you go through that vowel. So instead of when, which is fine, when, you hear that tone change as my mouth starts to open, and it makes it more boomy, more anthemic, and more dynamic. And it is the chorus after all, so we're trying to add some sort of oomph there anyway. So see if you can hear, when she doesn't do it on every single one. I think she does it on one or two. And of course, you don't want to do it on every one of them, but just enough to add interest and add that extra little oomph. But see if you can hear what I was talking about there. Little one there. Right there. I wish, vocal fry there. That one was a little more straight. So really like the first couple, she did them. One more thing I'm going to point out is when she said the word I 3 times, I will trust, I will trust, I will trust. She didn't say, I will trust. I's are really iffy if you're not careful, because there's really 2 parts to an I. There's an ah and there's an e. Ah, e, I, right? And as a singer, when you're singing on a single note, singing the word I, if you sing on that diphthong, it's going to sound just like something you're hearing out of country music, which is not her genre, it's not her lane. So it would be inappropriate then if you were a singer covering the song or her, Lauren Daigle herself, to sing, I will trust, I will trust. Sounds like booty. So instead, I will trust, I will trust. So it's funny because you're saying, if you were speaking how you were singing right now, you're saying, I will trust, which actually sounds country. But when you say ah and take out the e when you're singing, it changes it from sounding country when you're speaking the word ah to poppy when you're singing the word ah, which is the inverse of if you were saying, I will trust, which sounds very much like a normal American accent, versus I will trust, which that diphthong is totally indicative of country music. So it's very interesting. And that's why I say all the time, we do not sing the way we speak. You cannot literally correlate our speech patterns into song. It does not work all the time. Sometimes it does, but most of the time it does not. And this is a perfect example of that. It's literally the polar opposite in this case when it comes to the diphthong of I. Let's listen one more time.
I will trust.
I will trust, I will trust.
Truth is, you know what tomorrow brings. There's not a day.
She's very much in the pocket too with those verses.
So when all things be my life and breath,
Really good intonation.
want good and nothing less.
I love her attitude.
When you don't move the
Listen to those slides.
I'm needing you to move. When you don't
What? That one's very pronounced.
I wish
I love that.
When you don't get the answers as I cry out to you, I will trust, I will trust, I will trust in you.
And I like that straight tone there. She doesn't add any vibrato there. Now she does a little bit. Second time around, should be different.
You are my strength and comfort. You are my steady hand. You are my firm foundation, the rock on which I stand. Your ways are always higher. Your plans are always good. There's not a place where I'll go you've not already stood.
I love that line. There's not a place where I go you've not already stood. It's great. Oh, she did that. That was cool. She kind of played with the rhythm there instead of the normal setup. When you don't move the mountains, I'm needing you to move, which is dut 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 dut. She changed it. She bounced it there. I'm needing you to move. I think I might have over exaggerated a little more to make my point, but let's listen back because that was kind of nice. That's great.
Always higher. Your plans are always good. There's not a place where I'll go you've not already stood. When you don't move the mountains, I'm needing you to move.
Yeah, that's cool.
When you don't part the waters, I wish I could have walked through. When you
Just a little something different. I mean, this is probably what, the third time she's singing the chorus. So yeah, change it up a little bit, right?
I will trust, I will trust, I will trust in you.
I really enjoy that she doesn't take a breath in between those trusts either. She just keeps it rolling.
When you don't part the waters,
What?
I wish I could.
Love the vocal fry on I.
When you don't get the answers as I cry out to you, I will trust, I will trust, I will trust in you.
Yeah.
I will trust in you.
Yep. Very poppy of her to end with straight tone. It's really actually hard for me. I'm not good at that. I hate that. I'm queen vibrato. Any of you that have recorded with me, my engineers are like, they're always like, do it again. You had vibrato. Especially for you guys who record. I don't know if you struggle with this, but for me, I am vibrato queen. I love straight tone and vibrato, but it's really hard for me to, with my Broadway background and everything, to sing a full note straight tone. Like it goes against my grain. So when I'm in the studio recording, especially when I'm doing harmony stacks, you're really not supposed to sing with any vibrato at all doing harmony stacks, because for one harmony line, there's like at least 3 repeats. There's 3 stacks, and then you go to the next line and the next line. So essentially for 3-part harmony, there's 9 stacks at minimum, right? And imagine if you have harmony with vibrato, it's like these waves everywhere, and it makes the producer's life like a living nightmare to try to straighten them all out and to make them wave correctly and in unison. And so they're always looking at me, and I'm like, fine, I'll do it again. I'm sorry. But so she's really good at it. She's really good at singing these long holds with straight tone. And it is something that can be learned. Like if I worked on it and practiced it, I would be good at it. I just don't. Like I like vibrato. But it's something that can be learned. And the same inversely goes for if you want to be singing with vibrato. If you have the beginnings of vibrato, but your bent is to do straight tone, I would encourage you to spend more time practicing the vibrato, build up that flexibility of that muscle to wave and undulate instead of just stay straight. Just like I should be practicing what I'm preaching and sing more straight tone lines like Lauren instead of my big vibrato lines at the end. Is what it is, you know. Sometimes I will practice what I preach, and maybe I'll show you guys in a live how I can hold my long notes without vibrato soon. But if you're looking for lessons and wanting to kind of work on things like straight tone into vibrato, vibrato into straight tone, vocal intonation, tonality, I am happy to help you, or my coaches at TSS are happy to help you as well. There's a link below to do that. And if you want to be reacted to, if you want to be my next Lauren Daigle, I am happy to do that for you. We're the only coaching reaction YouTube channel that's doing this. It's innovative, it's new, it's fresh. It's called instareactions.com. There is a link below on that to click on, and you're gonna have two options. You can actually have me review you personally, or you can choose to have one of my coaches review you. And by the way, I'll mention that every single one of my coaches are hand trained for months before they ever touch a student. They are amazing working professionals in the music and entertainment industry themselves, and hand trained by me. So they're basically me with a different face. They're amazing, and I trust them all with my own voice, as well as the voices of our clients. So no shame in the game of choosing them if you would rather, and that's fine. And there's also an 8-week course called Sing Smarter, Not Harder. And everything I say in these YouTube videos is based off of that phrase, sing smarter, not harder. It's my personal methodology that I've used over the years and developed myself. It's proprietary to Tara Simon Studios, and it's what I use to train my celebrity vocalists and all the way down the line, Broadway stars, pop stars, whoever I work with, that's what I use. And if you train with that 8-week course and with lessons or get a reaction from us, that's exactly what you're getting too. So click on those links below, guys. Links below. Click on those links below and check out whatever you want to, peruse it, see, ask any questions, email if you'd like. And of course, I'll see you on the next one.